Hello. Hi, welcome to today's live chat. We are going to talk about habits for better sleep. Hi, welcome everybody to the live chat on habits for better sleep. I'm going to cover a few topics. One, the impact of lifestyle on our lifestyle habits on sleep. And in specifically, I'm going to cover five habits for better sleep. Hi, welcome everybody to my live chat on sleep. So we're going to cover this very important topic called habits. Habits for better sleep. Hi, for those who are new here, I'm Dr. Chan. I'm a medical doctor from Singapore. And I was not only do I practice medicine, I was also formerly a former chef running my own restaurant for a period of 5 years. My passion is in educating, activating, motivating, and coaching people to unlock the power of their lifestyle, their eating habits, to modify their eating habits, to control, to prevent, and to combat diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and other chronic diseases. Good evening, Angie. Good evening. So, welcome to the Habits Pharmacy live chat. Habits Pharmacy, what does it mean? It means that instead of going to the pharmacy to get pharmaceutical drugs as medicine, in this place here called the Habits Pharmacy, you get prescription of habits, changing of habits, the modifying, improving of habits. And if you can do that, it becomes medicine. Hi, Hazel Jeremiah. Hi, Angie. Hello, May. So let's continue. And this Habits Pharmacy live chat is a place where I hope you'll get your regular dose of information and inspiration. So as that through this, I hope that you get inspired, you get activated, you get enabled to unlock the power of habits as medicine. Good evening, Christy. Hello, how are you? Thank you for joining, all of you. Thank you for joining this live chat here. And in this live chat, my goal is to help all of you, to encourage all of you to look at how you can improve your lifestyle, your habits, and be able to unleash its power as medicine. Okay, that's the goal. That's the goal of this live chat here. So let's get to the topic that we are talking about today: habits for better sleep. Sleep is a topic, but in particular, we're going to talk about the impacts of our lifestyle habits, our various habits, whether it's our exercise habits, our eating habits, all aspects of our lifestyle habits on sleep. And I'm going to share with you five habits for better sleep. Hello. Nice to meet all of you. Hi, Christina. Hello, how are you? Hi, Teresa. Hi, Teresa. Good evening. Hi. Yep. Nice that you have taken the time to join me in this chat here. So do me a favor, like and share whatever platform you're watching this from, whether it's from YouTube, whether it is from Facebook, because it is broadcasted live through my various social media. Right? Can you do me a favor, like and share, get more people to come in here so that we can have an interactive, fun session. Okay, like and share so that we would enjoy an interactive fun session, right? So let me start by asking you a question. Can you write in the comments section, write in the comments, what are some of the adverse effects of poor sleep on our health? How can poor sleep affect our health? Can you think of how bad sleeping habits, poor sleep might affect our health? Write in the comment section, how does poor sleep affect our health? I hope that this session here, this live chat here, If not, I would just do a video and I would just talk and share. The purpose of doing a live chat is that it becomes interactive, right? You get to learn in an interactive way. It is a question and answer. What do I mean by question and answer? I ask the question, you do the answering. Yeah, question and answer. I ask the questions and you do the answering. And so that because you can best benefit from this live chat, this session that I'm doing, this Q&A, only if you participate. So be ready to participate. Okay, are you ready to participate? So the question I asked just now was, what do you think are the adverse effects of bad sleep? The adverse effect of bad sleep. Christina Poon, you say weight problem. Stephen Green, you say it's fatigue. Christy Ng, you say poor concentration. And we have May Yok, cannot focus. If you have poor sleep, you cannot focus. And Haley Tan, you say that poor sleep will result in higher blood pressure the next day. And Arlene, the dawn phenomenon, yeah, that is a little bit, advanced for some of our listeners here. Stephen Green, the lack of sleep affects our mind. Okay, all very good answers here. Thank you for your participation, and I think we are going to have a good session, right? All very, very good answers there, right? As we all know, sleep is very important for the restoration of the various physiological processes of a body, and also resting of our mind. We need to have a period of rest so as to restore in the course of the day, so as to have optimal function, both physically and mentally. So that is one very important, but very obvious. This is the obvious one. In a while, I'm going to share with you the less obvious ones, those areas of our health that is affected by sleep that are less commonly known. People are less aware of. So this is one major area, right, that poor sleep can affect our health. And I have Angie here contributing that all our organs need repair and restoration during sleep. I think that's a very good point, because this leads into my next point about the impact of health, or impact of sleep, bad sleep on our health. And that is that if you have bad sleep, you have bad sleeping habits, right, over a long period of time, over a certain duration, we actually will get an increased risk of diabetes, high blood pressure, heart diseases, cardiovascular diseases, obesity, even mental health issues, stress, emotional issues, and even the poorer control, not just the development of, if you already have diabetes, you already have high blood pressure, the poor sleep, the lack of sleep can actually affect the blood sugar. It can actually affect our blood pressure control. So the impact of sleep is more than just for rest and restoration of the mind and body. So a lot of people say, if I don't sleep well, for example, Hazel Jeremiah here say, if you don't sleep well, you get a bad mood the next day. And Stephen Green says that lack of sleep affects our mind. Lack of sleep affects our mind. Mayuk here say cannot focus. Christy here say poor concentration. So these are some of the obvious, functional, optimal function the next day, the immediate effect of poor sleep. But the effect of poor sleep is much more extensive than that, and also have a longer time horizon in terms of the impact. That is not just the next day that you are affected. It's actually for the rest of your life, for the last years of your life, that we actually get increased risk of diabetes, poorer control of blood sugar. If you don't already have high blood pressure, poor sleep over a certain duration, right, may lead to the development of high blood pressure. If you already have high blood pressure, poor sleep can lead to poorer control of blood pressure. If you have cardiovascular disease or you don't have it, or the severity, the development of heart diseases can be affected. And even weight issue, obesity issue can be affected by sleep. Okay, so our sleep affects so many aspects of our health, physical, mental, and many other areas, including our risk of diseases. So today's topic is about not just the impact of lifestyle on sleep. As I promised you, I going to cover five habits for better sleep. I'm going to cover 5 habits. Are you ready for the 5 habits for better sleep? And I'm going to go through each of them in detail. And I will also invite suggestions, answers from all of you in that. But before that, let's do something fun. Let's do a roll call, right? Can you share in the comments what country you're from, your healthy lifestyle goals? And I always enjoy doing this. I always want to do this. Can you share words of blessings, right, to this community here who are tuning in, right? Because they have an interest in health, an interest in healthy lifestyle. Can you share in the comment section what country are you from? What healthy lifestyle goals that you personally have, and words of blessing that you might want to share with others? For me, for those of you who have missed the introduction, I'm a medical doctor from Singapore. My passion, right, is in lifestyle and eating habits coaching, modification, helping people, right, to learn, to unlock and unleash the power of the lifestyle habits, whether it's the eating habits, whether it's the sleep habits, whether it's exercise habits, to help them learn to optimize their lifestyle habits to combat, to prevent diabetes, heart diseases, and other chronic diseases, right? That we must not depend on medication alone. We must unlock and unleash the power of a lifestyle, our habits as medicine. I'm so passionate about this that I was even running my own restaurant. I was a former chef. You can see some of the pictures here. I was former chef running in my restaurant, right, for a period of 5 years that I used as a living classroom to teach and to encourage people to explore and experience healthier eating, right? So now that I have shared my where I'm from, my goals, my passion, right? Would you do me a favor? Would you type in the comment section where you are from and what are your healthy lifestyle goals, and share words of blessing to others, right? We have Doreen Davis. You're from Malta. Wow, thank you for joining us. What time is it in Malta right now? Right, my work clock, not that sharp right now. Can you share with me what time is it in Malta right now? Thank you for joining this live chat here. Doreen from Malta, welcome. Okay, so before I continue, like and share again so that more people can come in and join this interactive session. Okay, so what lifestyle habits will affect it? We talk about the impact of poor, right? We talk about the impact of poor um, lifestyle habits, right, on our sleep, right? No, sorry. We spoke about how poor sleep can affect our health. But right now, let's talk about what aspects of our lifestyle habits can affect sleep. Okay. But before I go further, but I think some of you, because there's a lag here, I think some of you have so um spottingly shared where you're from. Doreen is from Malta, and Malta right now is 3:15, in the afternoon. And we have Christina Poon from Singapore, and her goal is to have a daily routine of good eating habits, right? And that is the goal. That's a goal in life. And we have Kisha from Guyana, right? We have Swang Ai Kais. I apologize if I've said your name, pronounce your name wrongly, right? Thank you. Welcome. You're from Myanmar. We have Elise from Malaysia. We have Hazel from Singapore, and we also have um, Caroline from the Philippines. Welcome everybody. Right, welcome everybody for joining us here today. Right. So that's the roll call, and we were talking about what aspects of lifestyle habits, right, will affect sleep. What aspects of our lifestyle habits affecting sleep? Do you think our exercise habits affect sleep? How many of you, right, would think that our exercise habits affect sleep? How many? How many of you think that our eating habits affect our sleep? How many of you would think that other aspects of our lifestyle would also affect sleep? How many of you? Right. Before I go further, because I think of the lag, every time I speak, when I see in the comment section, right, there may be a lag there. I want to welcome everybody because it's so wonderful to have so many of you joining me today in this live chat. We have Angie from Singapore, we have May from Malaysia, we have Margaret from Malaysia, we have Amira from Philippines, from Cebu, Philippines. We have Mary Buckingham from New Zealand, right? Thank you for joining, right? My live stream here, at least live chat here. So let us continue. The question here is, what other lifestyle habits affect sleep? What other lifestyle habits affect sleep? Can you do me a favor? Can you list down all aspects of a lifestyle habits that will affect sleep? Remember, I said earlier, let this be an interactive session. Can you get your fingers ready, all warm up, ready to type in, the answers every time I ask a question. This is a Q&A, a different kind of Q&A, question and answer. I do the questioning and you do the answering, and I then answer, that question myself and to share with you. Okay, right? Can we do that? Okay, so can you list down right now all aspects of a lifestyle habits that you think might affect our sleeping pattern, affect the quality of our sleep? What do you think? Okay, as you are thinking about that, let me welcome more of you into the stream. Ellen from Singapore, right? We have Agnes from Singapore, and your goal is to walk daily so that you can have a healthy life in the last years of a life. I guess that's what you mean. And we have Connie Roland Baker from South Korea. Hello, hello. Well, thank you. Okay, we have Sandra from Singapore, and we have Angela from Singapore as well. So some of you have highlighted, right, that to this question, Christina Poon says, food and handphone. Food and handphone in the same sentence. Food, and some people, yeah, that's right. Right, many people will actually eat and use the handphone at the same time, right up till the time they go to bed. I think that's a very interesting um, respond. I never thought of that. Food and handphone will affect, our sleep. Come, the rest of you, right? What are some of the lifestyle habits that will affect sleep? Let this be an interactive session. You learn best when you interact. It's a Q&A. That's why we are here live and you're participating live, right? Thank you for participating. And yeah, many of you are now sharing your responses now to this question. The lifestyle habits that affect sleep. Angela Lim say it is stress. Stress affects sleep. The lack of exercise, stress, and bad diet will also affect sleep. Doreen mentioning that. Interesting. Diet affecting sleep. How does diet affect sleep? And we have Christine saying that playing computer games, overthinking, worrying, certainly stress, the emotional challenges that we have, the burden that we have can affect sleep. And Elise talked about working till night, watching TV or using the handphone or having supper too often. Agnes talked about too much distraction with the handphone before bedtime. Yeah, our handphone is causing a lot of problems, isn't it? It's causing problems with relationships, with connections. People are distracted by the handphone, and people are having their quality of life in the later years affected by handphone, right? And Agnes here is saying that our handphone is causing us problem with sleep. And Angie is giving a very extensive, list of, which is great: food, exercise, intensity of exercise, timing of food and exercise, the amount of food before sleep, the type of food before sleep, using digital devices, working before sleep, stress. Wow. Angie Ng is going to, I can't give you an award here. I wish I can give you some prize. You have such an extensive list here. Thank you, Angie, for your contribution. Hazel talk about walking and eating early dinner, and that may affect sleep in a positive way. Lynn talk about caffeine being, a factor, a significant factor. Certainly, Eileen talked about blue light near bedtime will affect sleep. And Haley Tan talked about exercise during the day will then help us to get better sleep. And May talked about coffee and alcohol and too much games from Haley. Contribution is what too much games on mobile and computers will affect sleep too. This is getting to be such a good session. I have a good feeling about this. So many of you, are contributing, in this, interacting in this live chat and discussion here. So let me get to it. 5 habits. 5 habits for better sleep. Okay. Yes, I before I go into that, I think there's an interesting note here from Kuji Lobos. Right? What's the meaning of sleep? For instance, somebody might have 8 hours of sleep that are not continuous, but another, right, might have 4 or 5 hours of continuous sleep without waking up. Which is better? Right? Certainly there's a spectrum, and Kuji here is highlighting, the different aspects of sleep that will define what good sleep is. One is the duration of sleep. 2 is the quality of sleep. That means how many times do you wake? How many times, do you get broken up sleep? You keep waking up in the middle of night, or you don't go into deep sleep. The quality of sleep versus the duration of sleep. Kuji, thanks for your contribution, and certainly that is an important aspect, right, that we should look at. Right. Before we go further into that, let me get back to this first, and we can go back to the quality. And certainly we're going to define good sleep as both duration as well as quality, as well as our ability to get to sleep early, our ability to get to sleep early. Okay, so let's talk about the 5 habits for better sleep here. Number 1, a habit of daily exercise. Okay, and habit of daily exercise being what number 1, I put it as one of the first, okay, the number 1 factor, number 1 habit that we need to be mindful of in terms of ensuring, giving ourselves a better chance of having better sleep, able to fall asleep easily, able to sleep for a continuous period of time, long enough duration, and having good quality of sleep, a habit of daily exercise. What do I mean by that? Because studies have shown that daily exercise can help improve the quality of sleep. Exercise can help improve the quality of sleep. Wow. Even just 15, 20 minutes of low to moderate intensity exercise daily, consistently. That's why I say it's a daily exercise. 15, 20 minutes of low to moderate intensity exercise daily can contribute to better sleep at night. Okay, a habit of daily exercise is the first habit that I want to highlight that can help us achieve better sleep in our life. And better sleep, has such great impact in so many aspects of our health, from functioning or mental, physical function the next day, as well as longer term impact on our risk of diabetes, heart diseases, and other chronic diseases, and also the control of blood pressure, blood sugar, in the day or the day after. Okay, so just exercising is not just about getting some cardio workout good for the heart health. A daily exercise would also contribute to better sleep, and better sleep will contribute to better health. Are you seeing what I'm seeing here? Exercise directly contribute to better health, stronger heart, better insulin sensitivity, better metabolism, right? Better retention and building up of our muscle, retention of our body mass, our muscle mass, our bone mass, strengthening our body, strengthening our heart, and contributing to health in general. But a habit of daily exercise will also contribute to health in another powerful indirect way, which is that daily exercise will contribute to better sleep, and better sleep will contribute to better health. Wow. What do I mean by daily exercise? Okay. And I don't mean that you need to go to the gym every single day. Go to the gym every single day. It doesn't mean that, right? It just means that every single day, you need to put in at least 15 minutes to 20 minutes minimum. You want to do longer and you are able to have the routine that way, great for you. Okay. Um, that I'm talking about any exercise that is suitable for you, whether it's a walk, it can be brisk walk, can be a post meal stroll, right? Do you know that if you have a walk after meal, right, that can actually help our sugar control, not in terms of burning away, using up in terms of calories, the glucose in your blood. No, right? That it actually help with our sensitivity to insulin. It will help our insulin sensitivity, help in our blood sugar control. More than just about burning away our calories. No, that's not the point. Okay, a daily walk, even after a very casual, leisurely stroll, can do wonders. Right? Or you want to go for a run, go for a swim, right? Go for a cycle. Like, do not need to be high intensity. It can be low to moderate intensity, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Wow. If you can have that consistency, the key thing here is consistency, right? And a reminder, do not engage in vigorous high intensity exercise close to bedtime. Do not do that. Okay. Do not get yourself, all worked up, your adrenaline pumping, just before bedtime. Okay. In fact, instead of helping you with better sleep, right, it may even, cause you problems with sleep. Okay. So, an habit of daily exercise is very powerful, but don't, don't, uh, uh, um, do that. Okay. Don't have vigorous exercise, right? Don't have vigorous exercise close to bedtime. Okay. So, I want to ask, what exercise do you do every day in order to improve your sleep? What kind of exercise do you do every day? Right? If you don't, would you consider incorporating some form of exercise to your lifestyle, right? I have a very interesting comment here from Kuji, who says that diet plays a very important role in sleep as well. Certainly. And you are a sports guy, used to eat meat, and now you change to a healthier diet, optimize your diet, and you've seen a great improvement in your health, right? And you have seen diet play important role in your well-being. Now, yeah, not new energy level. Great for you. No, Kuji, great for you. Right, wonderful. Right. Edwina, right? Edwina said that nowadays with the hot weather, lately with the hot weather, many people are just getting lazy and don't want to go outdoors. No, certainly whether it's indoor places or even in indoor stadiums, we certainly can, just get active, get our daily physical activity going, right? And that will be very helpful, right? That's number one, a habit of daily exercise. So would you incorporate, how many of you are now willing, right, to incorporate daily exercise into your daily regime? And we have Felicitas, that you do walking and dancing. Wow, that's good. I think that would not just be beneficial for your sleep. I think it's so beneficial for your mental health, for your mood. No, I think that's wonderful. Hazel Jeremiah, you walk every day and 5 days a week. We have Ng Tek Lang. You do 5 kilometer of morning walk, 5 km of evening walk. Wow. Right. How many steps do you clock in every day? Tek Lang, how many steps do you clock in every day? With Christina Poon, you do daily muscle toning exercise, alternating with weights 6 days a week. Right. That's wonderful. Right. That's so many of you, you know, and those of you who are watching who are not having, a regime, a habit of daily exercise? Can I encourage you to do that? Can I encourage you? Because that's the number one habit, the first habit, a habit of daily exercise, right? And Haley Tan, have low impact 6 days a week, 30-minute routine at 6,000 steps. That's very good, and Teck Lang, have 12,000 to 15,000 steps. Good. Very, very good. Now, I'm so encouraged that we are building a community here of people actively sharing and being vulnerable, sharing their lifestyles, sharing. I thank all of you for participating. Now, let's carry on. 5 habits for better sleep. The first habit is daily exercise, a habit of daily exercise. And then, of course, we have Kuji here that talk about diet. Okay. So, what do you think is the second one? Diet. Absolutely. Our eating habits can have a great impact on our sleep. Our eating habits. What do I mean by our eating habits having an impact on our sleep? What do I mean by that? Can I ask you, put in the comments section right below, can I ask you, what aspects of our eating habits do you think would affect our sleep? What aspect of our eating habits would affect our sleep? Okay, what do you think? What do you think? What aspects of eating habits would affect our sleep? I give you some moments to think about that. Can you list down in the comments what aspects? Let's be interactive. You learn best when you interact. Okay, learn by answering questions. So here, right, I'll do the questioning and do the answering, and later I'll give you my answers to the same question. Right? Would that be a good way to run this live chat? Right, so that everybody will benefit from this. Okay, so we have other people here sharing. Karen Ling on to ask, any difference walking in the sun versus walking at night? Very, very good question. Right, I shall answer that later. Okay, I shall answer that in a while. Right. On I think, is there a lag? I'm seeing a bit of lag on my computer here. Okay. Let me just adjust something. Yeah. Okay. So is there any difference walking in the sun versus walking at night? And we have, sorry, there's increasingly more lag here. Right. Let me adjust my computer. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Right. Thank you for joining. Thank you for your patience as I try to deal with. Yeah. Think it's better now. Right. Do you see a lag in my live stream? So we have Sandra new talking about walking for 30 minutes, bring your 2 teen boys for swimming or basketball during school holidays. Yeah, certainly. Right. And some of you, yeah, so good. So in this question here, what aspect of eating habits? Okay, we have people who say don't snack at night. Okay, don't snack at night from Ellen. And we have Christina, right, who's saying too much carbs. Too much carbs may affect. Bing Xiu talk about overeating affecting um, our sleep. Right, that is one aspect of our lifestyle. Hello, everybody. Yeah, I think there's a lag. I'm struggling a little bit here. Forgive me. Eating late, eating close to bedtime, right? And also dinner after 9 p.m. from Angela, right? Elise, too much drinks after sleep, right? Walking a change to a healthy diet. And Christy talk about no eating before bedtime. Sandra talk about eating fruits too late, around 9, right? Angie talks about, what is Angie talk? Okay, Angie talk about eating on regular basis, moderate amount, right? And then we have Edwina, right, who is talking about eating too late, such as after 9 or 10 p.m. due to work. Okay, due to work. Right? So these are some of your contribution of how our eating habits affect our sleep. How our eating habits affect our sleep. Okay, so I think the first aspect, right, of our eating habits I want to talk about is our coffee intake? Okay, can you type in the comment section? Are you seeing a lot of lag? Right? Should I just carry on, or should I try to adjust, my computer here? Yeah, adjust my computer here so that you all would benefit more from this session with less lag, in the session. Okay, so Kuji talk about okay, overeating, poor diet, eating too much junk food as being um, factors affecting our sleep. Okay, that is what Kuji shares. Thank you. So does the timing of our meals affect our sleep? Can you share? Does timing of our meals affect our sleep? Okay, share in the comment section. Do you think timing of meals affect our sleep? Okay, it'd be great if you could contribute and share with me whether you think, right, the timing of meals will affect our sleep. Okay, do you think so? Christina say yes, it does affect. It will affect our sleep. Do you think our choice of food affect our sleep? That's the next question. Do you think the choice of food affects our sleep? And we have Teck Lang say yes, the timing of meals affects our sleep because our body needs time to digest the food, right? And we have Annalisa who also agree that our choice of food, timing of food will affect our sleep, right? Thank you, right? Kuji agree as well, right? Thank you for your contribution to the question, right? So I was talking about the aspects of eating habits that will affect our sleep. So the first one that I want to talk about is caffeine. I think this is something everybody know, but I think it's important to still highlight, some of our key habits, right, regarding caffeine and how it affects. Because I have many people who would tell me that, doctor, no, I got no problem with drinking coffee. In fact, I use coffee as a nightcap. Okay, I will use coffee as a nightcap, and they'll tell me that, hey, doctor, I'm one of those people who have absolutely no problem, taking coffee and be able to sleep. No problem at all. Coffee doesn't affect me. But can I highlight that even if coffee does not affect your sleep, it would still affect the quality of your sleep. Okay, you affect the quality of your sleep. So don't be complacent. Don't be too complacent about caffeine. Right? Is it important to avoid caffeine intake at least 6 to 8 hours before bedtime? Okay, research has shown that caffeine in coffee and other drinks, may stay in our system for many, many, many hours. Many hours. So I would recommend that even if caffeine does not affect your ability to fall asleep, right, it would affect your sleep. I would recommend that you do not take caffeine, after 2 p.m. or at least 6 to 8 hours before bedtime. Would you agree with that? That do not take caffeine or caffeinated food or drinks, before, or rather, after 2 p.m. Do not take it after 2 p.m. or at least, do not take it within 6 to 8 hours. Okay, before bedtime. Okay, that is, and as we're talking about this, and Haley has contributed, okay, saying that will stop eating after 7 p.m. to let the digestive system rest. Certainly, I think that's very important there. Very important, right? And then we have Teck Lang saying that types of food is important. All right. Yep. Okay. So that is my leg here is getting a little bit challenging, but I hope the internet will become a little bit better in a short while. Yeah, should be okay now, I hope. Right. Yeah, are y'all seeing okay? Is the lag very bad affecting the stream? Okay, such a pity. So many of you are joining here. Right. Andrew, hi. Welcome. Okay. So number two, second aspect of our eating habits affecting our sleep is meal times and the type of food. Right. Heavy meals before bedtime. Spicy, high fat meals before bedtime. That will be a big factor affecting our sleep. Right? There is heavy meals, spicy meals before bedtime, high fat meals. Right? That's certainly one factor. Right? Thank you, Angie. Right? That to tell me that there's no lag. So maybe it's just from my side. I shall press on. Right? With this. Right? So don't eat too late. Don't eat too late. Don't have heavy meals, spicy meals, high fat meals before bedtime. Okay, so that's habit number two for better sleep. Look after aspects of your diet regarding caffeine, regarding the type of food, regarding the timing, right, of your food. Okay, so what aspect of your eating habits? Write in the comment section. Having heard what I've said, what do you think you would do? What would you think you would do to improve your eating habits, to improve your change certain aspects of eating habits, right? So as to improve your sleep. Okay, so as to improve your sleep. What do you think? Number three, I come down to habits of a healthy nightcap. Most people will think of a nightcap as an alcoholic drink. Okay, but I'm going to specify that it is not an alcoholic drink. It is a healthy nightcap. Okay, a drink that you would have regularly, consistently before mealtime. It's almost a signal to your body, oh, it's bedtime. Do you have a habit of having a nightcap? Do you have a habit of having a nightcap? Right, write your answer in the comment section. Do you have a habit of having a nightcap? And what is your favorite pre-bedtime drink? Okay, what is your favorite pre-bedtime drink? Right. I have Lynn here says that not just eating less at dinner, but also will have chamomile tea. All right, have chamomile tea. Angie shares that she have warm water. You know, and Christy does not take any drink. Before bedtime. We have Doreen. Nightcap is a coffee. Glad that you noted that you need to change that. You may not have problem falling asleep, even with a coffee, but unknowingly, actually, you may not realize it. It is affecting the quality of your sleep, right? And then we have um, Elmira. Okay, Elmira talk about green tea. Green tea is caffeinated, unless you have non-caffeinated one, right? Not a good idea to have green tea as your nightcap. Okay, and Edwina thought Yomeshu and Dom, and that's alcoholic drink. Some people like to have that. Not my recommendation, right? Annalisa, warm milk, and then we have May, warm water, right? Intake Lang, right, says a favorite drink apple cider vinegar with Ordenlander water added. Wow, quite an exotic drink, to do that. Okay, so these are your contribution, right, on your favorite. How about my choice? My choice is this. What do you think this is? What do you think? This is my favorite nightcap. My choice of a nightcap. Let me have a sleep. Have a sip. Okay. Would you want to guess? Give you a chance to guess. Right. What is this drink that I'm having? My favorite nightcap. Do you all guess it right? What is the drink that I just had? Which is my favorite nightcap. Okay, that was chamomile tea. Okay, a very nice, fragrant, floral tea. You know, um, and I have it. And Andrew guessed that it is honey tea. No, I don't use honey in my drinks. Certainly not before bedtime. Right? Christy guessed correctly. It's chamomile tea. Lynn guessed correctly. It is chamomile tea. Certainly many of you, quite a number of you here, have guessed. That what I showed just now was chamomile tea. Yeah, and that's my favorite choice of nightcap. Okay, so what is yours? Okay, my recommendations is this: have a cup of warm drink, ideally not just non-alcoholic, ideally also non-caffeinated and non-caloric. Okay, non-caffeinated and non-caloric. Okay, that means chamomile tea fits this criteria, right? There's no calories because it's a flower tea, right? And it's not caffeinated. You have leaf tea. It's not caffeinated. It's non-alcoholic. It is not caloric. Okay, so that's my favorite nightcap. But you can have any other choices. No, there's no magic in chamomile. Although I have some people telling me that chamomile tea works wonders for them in terms of sleep, right? Work wonders for them in terms of sleep. But whether it is any kind of drinks, but my recommendation, keep it to not too big a cup of warm, comforting, right? Without calories, no caffeine, and non-alcoholic. And choose anything from that. I just want to welcome Ella, right? Watching from Hong Kong, welcome, right? And Eileen shares that chamomile calms the mind. Chamomile calms the mind. Yeah, that's good input. Thank you for sharing that. Okay, so that is my choice, right? Of a healthy nightcap. So that is habit number 3. Okay, let's go to habit number 4 for better sleep. And that is a habit of healthy routines. A habit of healthy routines. What do I mean by that? A habit of healthy routines. Your body clock, your circadian rhythm. I had a question just now about whether it's better to walk in the morning or walk at night, right? And that is related to this point here that am raising, right? That is the impact of our body clock, the circadian rhythm on our sleep. Right? Do you have a habit? Do you have a routine, right, that is healthy? Do you have a regular bedtime? Do you have a regular wake up time? Right? And do you have regular meal times? Right? For other aspects of how this regular bedtime, waking up time, meal times may affect our health, one aspect that is affecting our health, right, is that it will affect our sleep. Okay, that we should all aim to have a regular bedtime, waking up time, and also meal times. Okay, we should all endeavor to achieve that. That's very powerful. It is so powerful, right? To have that, right? And on top of that, to answer the question that was asked of me earlier, right? I definitely, and those of you who follow me in my daily morning walk live stream, I'm constantly telling people about have an early morning walk as a daily habit, as a habit of enjoying, right, at the regular time of the day, the gentle, warm morning sun. Okay, that's my recommendation. Enjoy the morning sun. Have good morning sunlight exposure. Okay, think of it this way. Think of it as a way to fine tune and calibrate your clock. Okay, fine tune and calibrate your clock. Right, in terms of your body clock. That when you have the sun exposure, so imagine your body, in the night have good sleep in darkness, and by about 7 8 a.m. you get into the outdoors and you have the gentle morning sun. Your body is now exposed to the morning sun, and your body is saying that, oh, this is morning, and the body is getting the sun at the same time every day. So for those of us who live in places where the sun rises and set almost the same time all year round, that's wonderful. That's why our body clock are better tuned, well tuned, right? So expose yourself, to go out and get some morning sun. Right? I absolutely recommend that. Right? So a habit of healthy routines, regular bedtime, regular wake up time, regular meal times, right? And having morning sunlight exposure is going to be very, very powerful. Very powerful. Okay, that's habit number 4. Habit of healthy routines. Okay. So need do you have any need you think after I've shared with you, right? Would you share in the comments, right? Do you have any need to improve on your daily routines, right? Because your daily routines are affecting your sleep, okay? Or even in ways that, you do not realize, okay? Would you try to give it a chance that go about, putting some regular routine into your sleep time, your wake up time, your meal times, right? And even getting some morning sun every single day, right? Simple things that will add up and will help. Okay, my last but very important habit to have is a habit of preparing for sleep. A habit of preparing for sleep. How? What do I mean by that? A habit of preparing for sleep. Okay, what do I mean? Number one, right? Wind down for at least 30 minutes. Prepare for sleep. 30 minutes before, you know, you your bedtime, start to prepare for sleep. Okay? Start to prepare for sleep. Would you do that? What do I mean by that? What do I mean by winding down for at least 30 minutes, right? Before the time that you aim to sleep. What can you do? You can have quiet time. Reading, you know, um, just be quiet. Not asleep yet, but be quiet, do some reading, right? Or better still, can I recommend something, right? Can you spend the time 30 minutes before sleep to look at, to reflect on the things that you want to give thanks for, to think about things that you are grateful for, right? Go to bed, you know, with a heart and attitude of gratefulness, of thankfulness, right? Think about 3 things. Tonight, in a while, in about 5-10 minutes when I end, in a while, before you go to bed, you prepare to go to bed, right? Can you try for the first time? Maybe some of you have done it before. Think about 3 things that you're thankful for. Think about 3 things that you're thankful for, right? As part of your habits of preparing for sleep, winding down, slowing down for at least 30 minutes before. Do some quiet time reading and giving thanks. Okay, would you try to do that? And for at least 30 minutes before that, dim the lights. And when you go to bed, switch off all the light. Have thick curtains. Be in darkness. Okay, be in darkness. Right? And prepare yourself for bed. So 30 minutes before that, as I mentioned, have some quiet time, do some reading, give thanks. And Angie shared, right, that give thanks for everything that's happened in the day is a routine for you. Wonderful. I think, thank you for your contribution, Angie. I think more people should do this. Try it. You have not done it before, try it. Give thanks for everything that happened in the day as a habit before um, you go to bed. Okay, go to bed with a heart of thankfulness. And Christy say have a night light, right? Certainly have a night light that you can switch off, you can switch on, right? Would be helpful, right? Because you will want to sleep. When you are sleeping, you may not be aware that you are still affected by light, right? You can still get affected by light. So no doubt some of us may need to wake up to use the toilet in the night, and therefore you need some light. Okay, but it is useful and important that when you are sleeping, even when you are not disturbed by the sleep because you are by the light, because you are asleep, it is important to sleep, and it's very powerful, very beneficial to sleep in complete darkness, right? So if you have night light, right, make it somewhere that is accessible, easily accessible, right, and use, and turn it on easily when you need to, but turn it off before you go to bed. Okay, Fan Lim shares that your way of winding down is listen to music. Okay, can we listen to music, have quiet time reading, and I totally recommend, a habit of giving thanks, in the minutes, in the hours, right, as you prepare to go to bed. Dim the lights. Lastly, very, very importantly, disconnect from devices. Stop using your handphone, your iPads, your devices, right? Even if you have a blue light filter, doesn't matter. Stop using their devices. Okay, stop using the devices. At least 30 minutes beforehand, or even longer, even by evening time, stop using your devices. Right? Haley here shares that complete darkness, right, it's not just the best environment for sleep. Right? Many people do not realize that, their body is affected, right, by light in the bedroom that does not disturb them, seemingly not disturbing their sleep, right? But it's affecting their health, the quality of sleep without them knowing it. So I would highly recommend, right, that you do not just dim the lights before you sleep, but when you are asleep, you should try to sleep in complete darkness with dark, curtains that can block out the light from any light source from outside your house. You know, yeah, and Teck Lang, so interesting, says just switch the phone to airplane mode and put it far away. Don't place it under the pillow. Right? I think that's a determination, to disconnect from devices. Right? I think that's wonderful. The determination to disconnect from devices. Okay. So would you prepare? How many of you raise your hand? Kichu, right? Raise your hands. Indicate your decision, your commitment to now, having heard what I've shared, right? Would you develop a habit of like a routine of preparing for sleep every night, preparing for sleep every night? Okay, that is that you would have some quiet time or reading, give thanks, dim the lights before just for an hour, half an hour before that, get your body ready, transitioning to sleep, and when you're sleeping to have complete darkness and disconnect from devices. How many of you are willing? Commit now in the comment section. Are willing to learn to prepare for sleep. Develop a habit of preparing for sleep. Okay. Eileen, does that mean that you are willing to try? Does it mean that you are willing to try, right, to do that? Karen, I'm not too sure what that means. You're considering, right, whether to try to develop a habit of preparing for sleep every night. Okay, are you willing to try, right, to develop or enhance or improve your habit of preparing for sleep? So Ng Teck Lang says that double confirm, double chop, right? Edwina says she will try. Good, good that you are committed to do so, because sleep is so important for health. So Angela say we will try, right? And Christy is willing to try. Angela will try. Ellen will agree to take baby steps, right? And I have Ellen here. We have Andrew here, right? Who say yes, willingly do so. Good. I'm so happy to see so many of you. Margaret will say will try. Many of you say you will try, right? To do that. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. I'm so encouraged by all your contribution, right? And Linda Chi says that we'll try by God's grace. certainly, if you need help, ask, right? And you'll be given, right? And you will try, right? And be confident that you will be given good sleep. Okay, be going good sleep, right? And we have Annalisa will try. We have Margaret will say yes, definitely will try to commit to practice a lifestyle, right? Practice a habit of developing good habit of preparing for sleep, right? Don't just try. Telang is very determined. The Liverpool fan, I see. I'm an Arsenal fan, right? Liverpool fan here says, no, just do it. Good sleep is important factor for good health. Don't just try. Do it, right? Do it. Karen is laughing. I'm not too sure. Laughing at Liverpool fan, Arsenal fan, right? Yeah. But I thank all of you, for your active participation, right? And I hope that you will remember, right? You remember, right? I think I have a very, very, very interesting question here. Don't go just yet. Let's discuss this interesting question for Esther Leong. Right? Esther say, Dr. Chan, if I have no problem in falling asleep, do I still have to develop a habit of preparing for sleep? I think it would help. I think a habit of preparing for sleep will help us fall asleep easily. But everything that we do, including the habit of preparing for sleep, will certainly enhance the quality of our sleep, right? Because it is about transitioning our body, to slowing it down, right? And it is so important, right, for us to do everything that we're willing and able to. And a habit of preparing for sleep is so enjoyable, it's so beneficial, not just for our body, not just for our sleep, but also for our soul, for our mood, for our emotions. Remember one of the things that I encourage you to do, right, is to give thanks, right? Think of 3 things that you're thankful for before going to bed, right? So that will not just help you, fall asleep, but that will also help us, right, in so many ways, right? Never let anger, you know, remain, with us, right, when we go to bed. Never let that. Okay, we encourage one another. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this evening's habits for better sleep. Right, before you leave, can you do me a favor? Right, can you type in the comment section, right, whether you have found these habits for better sleep live chat useful, and what future topics you would like me to cover. Have you found it useful, and what future topics you would like me to cover? This is the first time I've done it in this format in a long while. All right, I have some technical issue. There's some lag. I will try to overcome that. Make a bit of effort, right, to put this together. And I hope you have found it useful. But if you have not found it useful, right, would you also leave comments? If you think that wow, it's a lousy format, give me feedback. How can improve? Whether you found it useful, and what future topics, right, you would like me to cover. Right, what future topics you would like me to cover? Can you do me that favor? Right, do that for me. Right, before you go, do that for me, right? And I want to thank you, right? And yeah, I thank all of you for your very encouraging words, Doreen, that sharing about listening to my talk. Grateful, thank you. It is my pleasure. It is my privilege, right? As a medical doctor, right, to have not just the knowledge but also this privilege of being able to influence people, impacting their choices and impacting their health. I will say even destiny, because our health and our destiny are certainly intertwined, you know, closely intertwined. So, Doreen, don't thank me. I thank you for giving me the chance, right, to have a role to help you, to nudge you, to encourage you. I want to thank you, right, for showing your support and giving me the encouragement, right. I want to thank you. And Angie says good night to everybody, right. We have Ellen who says useful, Edwina who says useful, right. Thank you very much. And all of you, right, has been such a wonderful participant. And I hope the lag in the stream didn't affect you too much, right. didn't affect you too much. And I just want to say, let habits be thy medicine. Eat well, sleep well, and be well. And be blessed. Be blessed, everybody.